right, we're running this guy out. This is so crazy. Oh my gosh. Got the fish in the pond with the pumps on. We heard helicopters.
As you guys can see from the title and the thumbnail, I gotta get out, gotta evacuate. We got a fire that is not far from here, a wildfire. As you can see, look at the back, smoky, ash falling everywhere. Oh my gosh, let's talk about it.
All right, everyone, so here's what we're dealing with here. We have a major fire that is not far, and we're not quite in the evacuation zone, but I mean, when you're seeing this around your house, it's time to pack up and get the heck out of here. There's smoke everywhere.
We gotta hurry and get out of here. This is insane. Got the dog, packing up the truck, getting the fish on generators. Let's do it.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna show you guys what I did to get everything set up. I'm not gonna show you how I'm setting it up because that would not be smart, because we got, I mean, we heard helicopters, and I mean, you look at that over there. Let me see if I could zoom on in for you guys. That's not far from the property. Look at that smoke. This is insane. This is so crazy. Oh my gosh. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. And of course, gotta bring Zoe. She looks so sad. She probably sees me going crazy over here, trying to pack up. It's okay, girl, we're gonna be out of here, okay? Okay, so check it out. Here is the coral, just in case there's a bunch of new ones in here that you guys will get to see sometime in the future. Videos to come, but we gotta get that out. Excuse the mess in here, guys, but it is crazy. Got this hooked up. Let me get this out of the way. Got the generator right there running. Cords coming in. So we got the filter on here running. We got the wave pumps, the return, and the heater on this one. So this should be fine. And this is plugged in, so all of this is running too. Again, small wattage, so we're okay. But yeah, oh my gosh, I hope this all passes and nothing gets harmed. All right, so gotta go and get this guy topped off for the fish room. Again, don't know how long this is gonna be.
Not sure if you guys can hear me, but we're here in front of the generator that is powering my saltwater tanks. Actually, I need to do this. There we go. I remember seeing something about that.
Okay, everyone, so we're here in the fish room now. So the generator, I have the canister for this tank on, which is where the hawk breeding group is. And then I got the air pump, which is powering this tank, this tank, this tank, this tank, those tanks, and that tank, or those tanks. And I also got a cord, you can see it here, running over here to this pump, which is keeping the pond going. Yep, see, there we go. Oh, that one got past. Okay, we got that one.
All right, we're running this guy out.
Into this tank. There we go. There we go. All right, let's get this guy out into the tank in the fish room. Fish, generator. Okay, so we got that guy down there, and where the other one is down there. You can see its tail down there, and then that guy. Okay, we're good to go. So we got the Red Bulus in this tank. We can see we got the sponge back there, so the Red Bulus are in this one. Got the lepturus green in this one with the sponges. This tank has got one fish, we showed you those. We got the hawks here. This tank is basically nothing. Hawk female in recovery, old male left, female lep, some baby lepturus green, show lepturus green for Largo, and some stragglers. And see down here, got the fish in the pond with the pumps on, so we should be good to go. They're really freaking out down there. All right, let's take a quick look here. So we got the coral in here. You'll see some of the fish probably pop out. Well, maybe not. It might be a little too, yeah, there's a yellow tang down there, powder blue. Again, this is all running. It's not tuned, but that's okay. Rather it be tuned or untuned to where it won't overflow. You know, all this stuff, like I said, going out there to that generator. But it's time to go. Got a bail. Hopefully, you know, all of this will make it. And we'll be able to continue on. This is when it's gonna start getting bad. If you look up there, you can see the wind is kind of starting to pick up some. All that's gonna do is bring embers over here. Man, obviously we don't want this here, but I really wish you guys can see just how red it is. It's crazy. And you can smell the fire. It is crazy. That's the house up there and the trees. But man, I tell you, but look at this, wind's picking up. This is gonna just throw embers and everything everywhere. We're out of here, guys. Hopefully this passes and our home is saved. All right, everybody. I had to come back up because I had to get Zoe's cage because we are gonna be staying at someone's house that is not anywhere near the fires, so that we can you know, not be in the smoke, and she needs to be, you know, in something. She's not an inside dog, and especially being at someone else's house. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Since I'm back home, I don't know if you guys could tell, but there is ash falling. Not a lot, but there is. Air quality is horrible. I'm gonna go top off the generators again. Zoe! Zoe! Hey, come here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Let's go. Hey, what are you doing? Come on. Come on. Zoe, let's go. Come on, let's go. Yeah, oh man. Never had this happen before, having to evacuate and stuff like that. I know. So my place is outside of the town, and there was a warning in the town that it was a level 2 to get out, and then above my house was a level 3, and that was an hour ago. So I know level 3 is probably here now. That means get out. Luckily, there's 2 generators available because the fish room's out in this shop out here. Saltwater's in the house. So, yeah, you can see that. That's all ash. All full and ready to go. All right, so hopefully I'm not yelling too loud, but came back. As you guys know from filling the other one up, gonna go ahead and shut this one down. Gotta stop for a minute. All right, give it a second to cool down. And this one does pretty well on fuel. When I filled it up earlier, it was about here. So we got Zoe's cage loaded up into the truck, and we're filling up the generators because I am going about 45 minutes away from home. So I want to make sure they're full before I leave. I might have to come back later this evening to top them up. Because with these fires going on, they're not letting electric go on here because it's going to cause fires, which it already did last night. We had some electrical fires start from the cables
Luckily, the fire department got there and you know, put them out. This was just up the street, you know, just somewhere up that way. But yeah, so they're not going to be turning the power on. So I know I got to make sure I'm coming back and topping off these generators, because that's what's keeping them alive. I mean, it's not like a broken record already, but you know what, it is what it is. And I don't know why I'm still standing out here, because there is ash falling for sure. I could see it falling down. All right, we are back to full. Gotta get the gas cans out of the way, because obviously we don't we don't want to be starting that near the gas cans. Hey, what are you doing? Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Yeah. Yeah. All right, turn it on. Well, check it out, everybody. So, headed out, actually stopping by my office real quick at work, but you can see line of people. People are getting out, man. I mean, look at the air quality. I mean, this is crazy. I know Zoe and I, Zoe, say hi. Zoe and I are, we're out. We're on the road. We're out caravanning. That's my brother and sister-in-law in front. We're getting out of here. It's crazy. This is just insane. And look at all this dry grass. See, this is the problem. Seed is our #1 export. So again, grass seed is Oregon's #1 export, or at least it was, you know, maybe a couple of years ago. But here's the thing, with all these grass fields everywhere, I mean, here's another one right next to me. With all these grass fields everywhere, you know, all it's going to take is, you know, some strong wind that's going to push the fire further down the mountain. And, you know, if these fields catch on fire, it's going to be bad. Now, there are some farmers that have grandfather rights to be able to burn their fields after their crops are done. But that's past. I mean, that is long past now. So, you know, with all the firefighters fighting the wildfires in the mountains and the hills, there's not going to be many around to fight these ones down in the valley, which is where we're at now. So it's crazy, and it's just really crazy. But we're doing what we can, you know, to be safe and all that stuff like that. And you know, I'm doing everything I can. Now, here's the other thing. Now, where we're going is about 45 minutes away from the house, which hopefully there's no smoke. I know there wasn't earlier. So what is it? It's 1:04 p.m. right now. So what's going to happen is we're going to get to the place, be there for a while, and likely my brother and I are going to have to drive back to town, go up to the house, and check the generators to make sure that there's enough gas in them. I did fill them up, as you guys know, before we left, but I mean, you know, 6, 7, 8 hours from now, maybe a half a tank is going to go. And if I fill them back up, then we know hopefully they'll be good till the morning. Then I can check them again. But yeah, that's the only thing keeping them alive. I mean, we're at it. We're, like I said, how many times? We're out of there because, you know, we don't want to be caught in a wildfire. Somebody I know, actually, they live right in the middle of it. Like, they're in the thick of the fire, and they have a farm and they have livestock. And they've been evacuating their livestock all night. So, you know, it's 1 now. So I think I talked to them about almost 7 this morning. So that whole evening, that all overnight, they were transferring over their livestock. Now it's a matter of, you know, hoping their house doesn't get in the path of the flames, because they're in it. So this is no joke. This is no light matter. Check it out, everyone. We're getting out of the smoke. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. So I'm not sure if I mentioned this or not, but I'm running on about 1.5 hours of sleep. So here's why. When the power went out last night at about 10-ish, 9 to 10, something like that, and I set the first generator up, I had to go into the bigger city, because I live in a smaller town area. I had to go to the bigger city because that's where the gas stations were open to get fuel and to get that oil and all that stuff like that. So with that in mind, give me a second here. I just crossed an intersection. So with that in mind, you know, again, 9, 10 o'clock, had to go out there and get that stuff. I was coming home and it was probably, give or take, 1 something by the time I got close to home, and then I couldn't even get home. There was an electrical spark that started a vegetation fire, which was on the road that gets to my house, so I was stuck there while the fire department was putting out the fire. I got there luckily when it was basically done, so that was probably half hour or so wait. Then get home. It had to be after 2 o'clock. Had to be after 2. And then I had to go and set up the next generator. So it was still in the box. So I had to assemble it and find a funnel. I had to do a makeshift actually. I got a piece of PVC and a funnel, and I was able to get it at an angle to where I was able to get oil in it, because just sometimes those things just have a weird angle, right? So finally got that all set, pulled it outside next to the fish room, filled it with fuel, got it started. Then I had to plug it in and then get everything set to where that was plugged in. So by the time all of this stuff happened, I think I walked into the house, I think it was about 4 o'clock in the morning, maybe a little after 4. So by the time I got in and all that stuff and settled down for bed, was laying in bed for a little bit, I think it was about 4:30, getting close to 5, I think, give or take. And I had to get up at 6:10 to go to work. So yeah, I mean, I don't really remember the times, but I am running on so little sleep. Got to work, was there for very little when I had to get back home because we were starting to evacuate and all that stuff like that. So it has been a crazy last, I don't even know, 16 hours, give or take. It's been nuts. I am exhausted. I mean, I don't know if you can tell by my eyes, but I am exhausted. So once I get to the place where my family and I are staying, I am so gonna take a shower and take a nap. There is no question about it. Okay, so my brother and I stopped back at the house to top off the generators. As you guys can see, the fish are still alive, which is good, and lighting with coral and stuff. I mean, if there was no light for a couple days, that'd be fine, but keeping this on because it is smoky as can be outside. I will show you guys how smoky it is, but yeah, so fish are okay, and the same could be said about the coral right over there. So we'll see you guys later. What's up, everybody? So it is the next day, 10:18 in the morning. Look at this. It is so dark. So you got the auto adjust with the camera on the, you know, facing forward, but this is how dark it is. It's 10 in the morning. Crazy what is happening here. Sorry, car. You went around, your fault. Man, again, 10 o'clock. Headed back to the house to fill the generators back up. I mean, look at this. Look at this, guys. It is insane. There is so much smoke. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is a crazy video. Obviously, it's not fake. It's not clickbait. We got all kinds of insanity going on over here. I got Zoe here. She's going to be coming with us, of course. And please comment, like, share, subscribe down below. Hopefully this passes and we don't lose anything, but got to be prepared. That's why we got everything running, and we're taking our necessities, the essentials. Zoe is part of those essentials. So thanks again, everyone. Appreciate your support. Stay tanked.